Welcome back to Richmond Tourism Talk. I'm Samantha Burford, and I am surrounded by lots of fun today. We're outside at the Irvin McDowell House, and we've got some great A-grade event that we're going to talk about. And let's start with you, Tonita. All right, let's start with you. There's an exciting concert coming to town.
Absolutely. November the 23rd. It's the Saturday before Thanksgiving. We have our own Exile coming, and they will also be joined by the Kentucky Headhunters, another great group, and Halfway to Hazard. All three bands are Kentucky bands, and as Robert Lawson with the Kentucky Music Hall of Fame can tell you, they're either members or up-and-coming members. Of course, Exile and Kentucky Headhunters were inducted this spring, and so we have them coming. It's actually going to be a benefit concert. It's going to help support Kentucky Music Hall of Fame and a project we have going on here in Richmond we're really excited about.
I don't know if a lot of people know about this project that we have going on in Richmond. Fairly new to my knowledge. I just found out about it this week, but it is something exciting, and a lot of people probably have seen it in other communities, especially down south. So tell us about that real quick, Tania.
We are going to be landscaping the exits at I-75. We have three Richmond exits here. We're starting with exit 87 for several reasons. Number one is because of the proximity to the EKU and to the Richmond Center. And we figured that one would get people's interest perked and hopefully help us to do the other two.
Now, how do you come up with the idea of what you want to put in the landscaping?
Oh, that's been a long process. Of course, we're dealing with the Department of Transportation. They sent us a list of the plants and trees that they allow us to use. We took that list and took out the ones that were not native to the area. We wanted drought resistant, tolerant to the different chemicals and the salt and the conditions that they would be under. And we went one step further. There's also a problem with bees pollinating for our food production and what have you, and it's going to become an even bigger problem. So we are working with I think it's called apiculture at EKU, Tammy Horn, and we are also selecting materials that are bee pollinators. Right. So that, and we're hoping to incorporate the city logo into the landscaping. It's kind of hard when you've trying to capture traffic going by 70 miles an hour. Well, some may be 80 and 90, but yeah, really.
We don't talk about that.
Yeah. So we're really excited about it because I travel to North Carolina a lot, and like you said, if you go down south, you see that. Right. So we wanted something to show people the gateway and welcome them to the city of Richmond.
Let's talk to Robert Lawson. Thanks for joining us. Yeah. Now, like Tonita Goodwin was talking about, this money that we're raising is going to go not only for our exit, but tell us what else.
Well, the Kentucky Music Hall of Fame, we're located in Renfrew Valley. We depend on, to keep the Hall of Fame open, we're the official Music Hall of Fame for the state of Kentucky, but we're not state supported. So how we keep the place open is through fundraisers and through donations and things like that. And so we've been in talks for a while about starting a concert series with the Hall of Fame with some of our Kentucky bands. And naturally, with the Kentucky Headhunters and Exile being inducted this year into the Hall of Fame, both groups stepped up and said, hey, we want to support and help in any way that we can with the Hall of Fame. And we've been in discussions with Tonita and for a few months. They did a really cool show at the induction ceremony back in April where all the bands got up and jammed together. So it's kind of a thing for them. They've been together, doing different shows for 30 years or more. So it's a natural thing for them to get together. So got with Tonita, and she stepped up and said, let's do something in Richmond that's going to help everybody in the community of Richmond here with the projects, and then also with the Kentucky Music Hall of Fame. So we got that scheduled, and tickets are on sale today. And I don't know.
Right now.
Yeah, actually right now the tickets are on sale over there, and it's going to be a phenomenal night. We're going to have a few surprises as well going on that night. night, and all the bands are going to come in halfway to Hazard. It's originally from Hazard area,
Right.
and they're had the big hit Daisy and toured with Tim McGraw and
Yeah.
Faith Hill and Jason Aldean and Luke Bryan, and still out there pushing it really hard right now. So they're going to be the opening act, and we're going to have the Headhunters and Exile closing it out. And if you've never seen the groups together, this is a special moment, because what they do is at the end of the show they come out as a whole group and do a big jam session together. And if you've never seen that is pretty special.
Yeah.
And the Kentucky Music Hall of Fame, it's the Kentucky's Music Hall of Fame. We all got to support it in the state, whether you're in Paducah, Pikeville, Richmond, wherever. We've got to keep this place going,
Right.
and by doing this and having an artist step up and help us, it's a natural thing, to play music,
Exactly.
to come in and put on a show and raise some money.
Now, Robert, tell us, you said tickets were on sale this morning.
Yes.
Today's Friday. Tell us, how does anybody get a ticket?
Well, you go to the EKU Center for the Arts website, or the box office there at EKU,
Okay.
and you can purchase them online or through the box office.
It's easy.
It's really easy. Just go there. If anybody's been over the shows, the center is phenomenal. It's one of the greatest facilities that I've seen in this state as far as putting on a show, doing concerts and things, and we're so proud and to be able to come up here and put on a show like this here at Eastern and in Richmond. It's we're just tickled to death.
We had one of our segments just at the EKU Center. It is magnificent. I mean, like you said, if someone hasn't been there, this is a wonderful opportunity to go check it out. The acoustics are incredible. Now, tell us, which one of you want to tell us about, you said where to get the tickets, but how much are they?
Well, the tickets are on sale this morning. They if you want really good seats, they're $65, and then we've got them all the way ranging from all the way down to $35.
Okay.
So you can pretty much pick and choose where you want to sit at the event. Now the guys usually will do a meet and greet after the show and things like that. So you sign autographs, and they'll have merchandise going on, and so if you've never got to meet the guys or get your picture taken with them,
Yeah.
they'll be doing that as well. So that ticket includes all of that. So
Oh, that's exciting.
yeah,
That's great.
and just a great night of music. And like Tonita said, it's November the 23rd. It's the Saturday before Thanksgiving. So it's just going to be a
Good way to
phenomenal.
remember.
Yeah. It's that's the best way to do it. So
Yeah, great
yeah.
way to remember
Yeah.
it. Well, thank you guys for joining us. Did we get everything? We got ticket sales. Do we want to talk about any of the sponsors? Do we need more sponsors? For events like this, I think you always need sponsors.
We're trying to raise money to pay for the landscaping. So if anyone wants to be a donor, wants to be a sponsor, we'll for sure take them. That's for sure.
Absolutely. Well,
Yeah.
anything else?
Well, we'd like to also, invite people down to the Kentucky Music Hall of Fame down in
Okay.
Renfrew Valley. We're open 7 days a week, 10 to 6,
Wow.
Monday through Saturday, and Sundays 9 to 3. We're right about 100 yards up the street from the entertainment center, Renfrew Valley Entertainment Center. And we'd love to invite anybody down.
Okay.
And just as a perk, if anybody that sees this program goes down and say, hey, I saw it through the Richmond Tourism, we're going to give you buy one, get one free tickets to come in the Hall of
that's
Fame.
incredibly nice.
So we'll just mention that you heard it on the show here, and we'll take care of that for you.
All right, thank you, Robert.
Yep.
That's really nice. And thank you, Tonita.
Thank you.
Anything else you
The
want to
show's
add?
at 7 o'clock, and I know most of their shows this year are going to be at 7:30, but this one will start at 7 because we do have 3 bands. And like he said, the ticket prices, we tried to make it affordable for all ranges, depending on how close you want to be.
Right.
But you can meet them afterwards, like he said. And
that's a little
we've got
extra, right?
Yes,
Okay, a little
and
more.
we've got. Well, no, they come out to the lobby. They'll meet anybody and everybody that night. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
So they're really great guys to work
Yeah.
with. They really are. And of course, Exile is celebrating their 50th year this year, and since we are here on Friday, the Saturday before EKU homecoming, I have to say, go Colonels!
That's right. Absolutely. And the parade's tomorrow, so I'm sure you'll be right there cheering on the Colonels and watching the homecoming floats go through and all that. So thank you for watching, and make sure you go get your tickets, because this is something very special to our community. We're very fortunate to have a local bands and such a beautiful facility to put those bands in. So, all right, we'll be right back with more Richmond Tourism Talk.